Alright guys, I just got off the phone with Deputy Miller. He said the CBR has been found. It's up in Sauk City, just a few miles from where it was parked along the side of the road. Deputy said that it's spray painted black. The bike is in an impound lot in Sauk City, only a few miles away from where I was parked on the side of the road. Let's grab a trailer, head that way. Grab the trailer, here's the title and the key. The officer said I needed to bring these things. Here's the trailer, let's load her up. We got straps in the back. And there's the spot where I previously dumped it. So we handed the officer my ID, the title, and the keys. Now they're gonna wheel it out, hopefully. Let's hope this is the right one, because they said it's all black and yeah, some things are wrong with it. The officer said that 2 officers came across it at a bar, I think a few days ago. And they said one lady claimed she had the title for it and 2 other guys said that it was theirs. I won't reveal the names of the people who said those things, but I don't think they're right. So let's hope this is actually my bike, because that would be weird if it wasn't. Well, the officers were fantastic. There's the bike. She's done. One of the guys rides for a police school where he teaches people how to ride like police, and those guys ride well. She's done, guys. I'm not saving this piece of garbage. All the locks are drilled out. Smells like garbage. Everything is painted. No bueno. We are back home, and man, it kind of just sucks looking at this thing. There is the ignition, because they somehow hot wired something into that, and the paint is just absolutely garbage on this whole thing. Everywhere is just a mess. You can see the Honda tape line wasn't the best over there. A little bit of orange peel. Sir, come on, you gotta sand down your surface, prep it right. I think this dude actually disassembled a lot of this stuff, because how do you paint that without painting everything else? And the back sides of these fairings are black as well, so I think he took off all of these fairings. Yep, there's a drywall screw and a metal clamp. What the heck? Zip tie. There's a washer with a screw. Yeah, I'll give him props, man. He took everything apart and painted it off of the bike, so hey, thumbs up to you, man. I have no idea what the heck all this white paint is for. There's literally white paint everywhere. There is the police tag notice that was originally on the bike. There's what's left of it. I'm telling you, there's just white paint everywhere for no reason. He definitely took this stuff off, because how do you paint that without painting the fork? So he removed all the fairings for sure. That's why it's been a month since I haven't seen this thing. This guy's been painting this thing, taking forever. He was using green masking tape. C- on that job. The weirdest part is there's a freaking bell on the clutch lever. I have no idea what kind of lock that is, but that's not gonna work for anything. And the fumes from the gas tank just make this bike smell awful. So yeah, the insurance is probably gonna buy this and it's gonna end up on Copart. So if one of you guys want it, there you go. So what the heck happens when I do this? Oh my gosh. Turns the bike on. Wow, so look at this. I flick this lever and the bike is on. 5,780 miles. That's like an extra 1,000 than when I left it. Hey, at least he enjoyed the bike while he had it. By the looks of it, he was a good rider because he didn't drop it. There's no drop marks on the cases. Both of the sides look clean. Well, clean, you know what I mean by clean. I'm really surprised this bike doesn't have an immobilizer in the key, but apparently it doesn't. So let's flick this lever and fire this bike up one last time. Fuel pump. Honestly, kind of makes me sad. He would only use that type of knowledge to hotwire a bike like that into something valuable. Well, let's get the bike off the trailer, haul it over there, and let the insurance company come pick this piece of junk up. I forgot to mention one key thing. So you see here, I think the sticker is on the other side or whatever with the VIN on it. You can clearly see he painted over it or covered it up. But what he forgot to do, and this is how they found the bike, was to scratch off that VIN number right on the frame. The only way one of the officers found this bike was they saw this VIN number, looked it up, and sure enough, this was the stolen one. So if he had scratched that out, the officer probably would have not been able to tell if this was my bike. I just feel dirty touching this bike, but let's get it off the trailer. Family was disappointed to see it in its current state, but we'll talk to the insurance tomorrow and let you guys know what we get for the bike. If they even give me a number tomorrow. We'll let you guys know what the insurance company says tomorrow. So my buddy Luke is over here to steal the bike. He wants to just take a rundown on how to start it. So you don't need any keys, man. Go for it. Go ahead.
Witness the horrible situation here.
Oh, wow. Turns on. Hey, fire it up for me, man. I want to hear this thing. Oh, yeah.
Still sounds okay. Looks like garbage.
Right. Little rev. All right, guys, it's been a few days later. I'm actually on the way to Arizona right now, but Rich called me from Geico and he gave me a price for the bike. So the price that Geico is gonna buy my bike for with all the damage, it's a complete loss. So they're buying it for $13,526. Now these are the pictures that I sent to Rich, all the photos that he requested for, photos up close, photos of all four corners. I think this bike's going to Copart actually with these photos. The reason the CBR is a total loss is because in this photo right here, you can see that the frame is drilled out, which is where the locking pin was. So when they stole the bike and they had to get it out of the locked position, they just drilled straight into the frame. And then Geico was like, yep, that makes it an instant total loss. Rich also said that the tow guy is gonna be coming by today to pick up the bike. I won't be there, unfortunately, but maybe one of my siblings will get some footage for you guys. Check out these views though. Now that's a view. Since this bike is a rebuilt title, I'm happy with the number he gave me. Anyway, here's me cutting to my sister and my brother, putting the bike in the driveway and hopefully getting some footage of the guy loading it up. Alright guys, here is a perfect example of why you have to be super careful when buying bikes or cars off the auction. So as you know, this is my 2019 CBR1000RR that was previously vandalized. All the locks were drilled out, there's paint everywhere, but the primary damage on this bike on Copart says front end, which is not valid, it's vandalism. So in all these photos, they purposely avoid showing where the frame has a drill hole through it. Since you guys obviously have seen this video, you know what damages are on the bike, but Copart doesn't show much of that. They just say, oh, front end damage, oh, it's got some different colors on it, must just be small fixes. But really, we know how much it will take to get this bike back into 100% shape. That's just to show you guys you got to be super careful when you're buying bikes on here. Be careful. Some of these will get you. And by the time this video goes live, my CBR1000RR is going on the auction in 5 days and 18 minutes. Pure sale, salvage title, no keys. Let's see who picks it up. That's going to be it for this one, guys. We'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya. And now, some more bonus content from Florida with Benjamin from Benjamin Outdoors and Reese from Built from the Bottom. Ben, what are you getting, man?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm just looking at it.
You don't know?
There's no telling. I mean, 50,000 miles is a lot.
Have a look at this thing.
Probably dead, yeah. But I guess you could probably get, I mean, if I did part it out, you could make a lot of money on the parts.
Right. Broken lever there, in pieces, no rear mount.
Need a lot of grinding and sanding and
Sand that up.
Cerakoting, probably. Cerakote the upper triple tree.
The throttle is broken there. He said he has the throttle, right, though?
I don't know.
Looks mean.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Case broken over here a little bit, just a bolt.
Nothing you can't fix.
No, not.
Frame looks good.
Be replacing that probably.
No cracks. Got the OEM key. That's a plus. It's probably got the transponder in there too.
I don't know. I definitely think it'd be worth $3,000.
Coming to a channel near you.
Maybe.
I mean, good frame, good engine, headlights, tank, pretty much all the pieces.
Do you know if the clusters are connected to the ECU?
Like the ignition?
Some of the ignition and
Yeah.
I know those kits go for a lot. If
Right.
you decide to borrow that. Like Brembo's.
Oh, nice color
Not,
too.
not much. There's a little bit of scuffing on the actual
Rim.
lower forks themselves.
You got good tires on this too. That's decent.
It's not bad.
You know, so I bought this in a box, dude.
$300.
Yeah.
Fly-by-wire? Yeah, fly-by-wire,
alright.
yeah. No, that's...
Bolts that hold that in are broken off in the frame. Needs this new piece right here. This is like $120. You can probably source and just get just that individual
Or I can
piece.
just weld it and repair it, you know.
It's a nice bike, bro. You could just go buy it.
No, I'm just gonna sit there like stick weld aluminum.
It needs the front cover. This wheel's bent right there. It holds air and everything.
You've good thread on this tire back here. $100 tire right there. Smoked out,
$300.
smoked out tail light too.
Yeah, I thought
Benjamin's talking to the wife about the bike. See, look at that. Benjamin, what are we about to go do right now?
You get paint
Paint?
for his warehouse.
Unbelievable. Loading up in the truck.
Piece of chunk 4 that he's got. Rubbing when you turn the wheel like just a hair.
Let's go get some paint. Got some paper. What else did we get? Paint, extra white.
super white. That's the only way we like it.
Now today was absolutely burning in Florida, so I had to bring out the Top Don thermal camera to test out. It has such a wide range of temperatures, I wanted to see how hot things were. Not only does this camera have a clear thermal image with ultra high infrared resolution, but it's really able to show all the types of temperature you have in your surroundings, all the way from -40 Fahrenheit to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. We used the thermal camera in Reese's warehouse to even look at the vent system and the AC system, make sure everything was working properly on such a hot day. Once we took a look at Reese's HVAC system, we went outside and checked how hot the bikes were because, man, it was burning that day. The sun was out, bright hot on these bikes, and this tire was insanely hot, and the tank on this ZX10 was even crazier. I don't even know how it gets this hot, but man, it was burning outside today. And then back inside, you could even see how hot it was outside. The heat was actually reading through the roof, which is about 16 feet up in the air from where we were in Reese's warehouse. Pretty nifty stuff just from an app on my iPhone that I could easily control this and check out all these readings if I ever needed to do something like this for an inspection or if I was moving into my own shop one day. But now, back outside we go, headed to the hurricane hit beach. After a little chat with the authorities, me and Benjamin went on a 2 a.m. night ride. That has got to be on my list of one of the funnest rides I've ever had, and just cruising with the homie through some cold air after a hot day. Thank you, Ben and Reese. Can't wait to do this again.